Hey guys, what's going on? This is Colton Williams with Elevate University. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video today. And for those that you are live on the call, appreciate you hopping on the call. This is a live recording. This is going to be a webinar that's going to be pre-recorded. Appreciate you guys coming in and diving in with us today. Today, we are going over the funding blueprint to get your business credit uh, built out to fund your business, no PG. Okay. We're giving you the blueprint today, give you access to it. We're going to dive into it. Let's get into it. So, pretty much what we're going to be covering today is how to beat the banks and become fundable, how anybody can access business credit for their EIN, not linked to their social. That's right, not linked to your social. How to get high limit revolving corporate cards, how to get this credit with no personal guarantee, how to access loans and credit lines when the banks say no. We all hate that when the banks tell us no. How to get money as a startup, nonprofit, or to grow and expand your business. Okay. We believe all entrepreneurs should be able to obtain capital. You should know exactly how to get approved before applying. You should know what lenders know about you. You should be able to access all funding options in one place. You should have access to the same business credit building blueprint that large companies have and use, like Tesla, Sam's, Walmart, Amazon, etc., Apple, you name it. You should be able to get the money you need when you need it. You should be able to get the most money at the best terms and best rates when you are applying. Who this webinar is for? If you're looking for money to grow your business, this is for you. If you've been denied for financing or credit, or you think you will be, this is for you. If you want the easiest and fastest way to get capital for your business, this is for you. If you want your business to be funded or to fund your business itself, uh, I think there's some typo in there. If you want to fund your business, if you want the blueprint to get away from personal guarantees, which is the most important thing, if you want the most money at the best terms to grow your business, this webinar is for you. Okay. Who this webinar is not for, and please wait until the end. We'll close out the recording and actually answer questions at the very end. So hold your questions, please, in the chat. I see the chat is going up a little bit. Hold your questions until the very end. But who is this webinar not for? If you're looking for a get rich scheme, this is not for you. If you want shortcuts like Shelf Corp, CPNs, or buying trade lines, this is not for you. And let me tell you, CPNs, if you don't use those correctly, it's completely illegal. Okay. So we're all about getting you funded the legal way, the best way, and going streamlined to the straight, narrow path to get you there and expedite the process completely legal for your business. That way you're not looking over your shoulder trying to make all this money and make your business grow. Okay. You expect money to fall from the sky. Hey, listen, we all wish money grew on trees, but unfortunately, just because the leaves is green doesn't mean they flow and blow in the wind with Benjamin Franklin on top of them. Okay, so essentially, this is not going to be a something where money's just going to fall from the sky without you working it, right? Everything that we do, everything that we build and establish is all through efforts and works. Just because the gym has weights in it doesn't mean that you need to come in and just stare at them. You got to actually lift those weights. The gym, the idea of a gym is the blueprint, right? And you got to go in and work that blueprint, get everything from it, whether it's a personal trainer, whether it's your own knowledge through the gym, but you got to go work that gym to make it make sense, right? You intend to get money on getting money, no PG, and then blowing it off. Now, that's a very important thing because obviously we want to teach responsibilities, right? And by all means, I am no financial expert. I'm experienced and have built businesses and have built a business to help clients establish business credit and build their business. By all means, I have to disclaim that and disclose that I am no legal consultant, so I have to let that be known. But I will say this from a legitimate standpoint, you should not be trying to get lines of credit with no PG just to blow off the money. We all want to manifest and grow here. We want to build and have positive mindsets when we get this lines of credit, because it's going to be game changer, and you are going to be tempted, but essentially stay on the right path, do the right thing with your business, and be able to grow it. Okay. So a little bit about us, about me. Obviously, my name is Colton Williams, owner and founder of Elevate University, with years experience in credit repair. I have hundreds of clients that I've reestablished and helped them build their personal credit to be able to get access to homes, vehicles, and lines of credit, essential for leveling up their lives. Pretty much recently, I've shifted over my focus into dealing with entrepreneurs, helping entrepreneurs and business owners establish their business credit with our Roadmap to Funding program. This is something that has enabled many entrepreneurs and a lot of entrepreneurs to grow their business and obtain lines of credit and leveraging their business credit rather than the personal credit. Okay, getting money for your business is hard. So per the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, more than half of businesses will fail in 5 years or less. That's very intense. So within 5 years or less, most businesses are going to fail. And it's because of things like access to capital. 82% of businesses failures are due to issues in cash flow. And this is a case study from US Bank Study. And a staggering 90% of business owners agree that availability of loans is a problem. So availability of loans are a problem. So being able to get access to loans for your business are a problem on why businesses are failing and not growing. Okay. 51% of small business owners worry weekly about capital. So about having cash flow, not being able to grow their business because they're worried about where the next dollar is coming from, where the next client, where the next business is coming from for their business. And that all comes from not having enough leverage in your business to grow your business. So you're not worried about it the whole time, because you're going to go through growing pains, but you're going to struggle if you don't get access to the capital you need to grow your business while you're trying to figure out how to get the business to the next level. How to succeed with getting money. Set up your business where it's fundable by meeting lender approval criteria before you apply. So obviously making sure your business is set up properly, making sure everything's put in place, the EIN, the business structure, everything is set up properly, which our program walks you through, where we actually partner with you. We actually step-by-step hold your hand through the process in our program with our advisors, our coaches that we have in place to help you grow your business, but also walk you tier by tier to be able to help you build out the foundation of your business and be able to start building up the lines of credit for your business to be fundable and be able to grow your business. And that's the biggest thing that we help a lot of entrepreneurs do and that they're excited about when they do join our program. Get business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your SSN to become more lendable. So once again, business owners love the fact that, hey, you know what? Personal credit could be, a little upside down, but to be honest, building out this business credit has helped me grow my business and be able to bring cash flow into my household because my business is cash flowing. I'm actually being able to by leveraging my business credit and not having to worry about my social or actually be worried about personal guarantee. Capital is available if you know where to look. So find all the funding options in one place. And that's the most important thing, is being able to be in a place. That's why people come to our program. That's why people sign up with us, because they understand the investment and they understand that, hey, it's one-stop shop. We help a lot of clients get access to all types of financing, and we offer that. Okay. It's not just business credit. We offer equipment financing, income, everything, revenue, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And our team dives into that for you. They're trained, they're seasoned, they know what they're doing, they know how to guide you. That's why you have a portal and a system with us to be able to plug in with. Improve your fundability. Have you ever applied for a credit card and gotten an automated and an instant approval? Some of us have, most of us have. Some of us haven't. Most of us haven't. That's why we're on this call or in this room today or watching this video today, right? Lenders and credit issuers have a secret, unpublished set of standards that you must meet to be able to get approved. Okay. How fundable your business is determines how if you get automated approvals or get denied, right? So pretty much the foundation, and we'll dive into that right now. Improve your fundability, right? So make sure to set up your business where it's fundable. So some fundability factors include your entity, the way your entity is set up. Do you have a business phone number or are you using your personal? Never use your personal. It's a bad move. Make sure you set up your business phone number, which you can set all that up at Regis.com, Grasshopper. You can use all those. You can leverage those to be able to set up an 800 number. If your phone number is listed in certain directories, so you want to make sure your phone is listed, is it Googleable, etc. Right? This the type of address you have. This is a big mistake a lot of people make when they open up their businesses. They get super excited. They're ready to roll. They're glad that they're able to get access to open up an LLC, but at the same time, they don't set it up properly, right? So now you're dealing with a situation where now you have your business registered as your home address instead of actual business address. You got to be fundable to the bank. You got to start thinking from an underwriter standpoint. Start putting a microscope. When it comes to setting up your business, think about somebody putting a microscope on your business. You have to think like that. If I was setting up my business and I was going to apply for everything, I got to imagine somebody standing over my shoulder, putting a microscope saying, that, no, boom, boom. So you got to think, if you're going to apply for $50,000 and Susie has a consultant agency to set up, but it has her personal line on there and it has her address on there, but she's looking for $50,000. But Jacob has his consultant agency set up and he has the address, the website, whether it's a virtual address or a website that's created online, but he has a 800 number. Who's likely to get the 50,000? Y'all all can answer that for yourself right here. The types of licenses you may have. So it's very important when you set up your LLC that you do have licensing in place. Most people like InkFile, they'll offer that for you. LegalZoom, they'll offer you the option to add licensing that comes with your LLC, and that's very important. So sometimes you got to just make sure you bite that bullet up front to make sure your business is set up properly, right? Congruency of your records, so making sure everything matches across the board. How you set everything up, it comes back to you, refers back to you. Everything is lined up properly whenever setting up the business. The types of references you have, whether your bank account is set up, so making sure you have a good business bank account set up. One of the good banks to use for that is, Chase, Truist, Navy Fed, if you can get access to a U.S. bank. These are all banks that are very, let's just say they're very generous when it comes to giving out the bag whenever they're getting you access to money and capital, okay? The way your website and email is set up. Also, are you using a Gmail? Are you using an Outlook? Are you using info at Elevate University, Colton Williams at Elevate University, business credit at Elevate University, instead of using Elevate University at Gmail? Are you using your business set up properly when it comes to that? Numbers that you have that are like your EIN, DUNS, stuff like that. So making sure you have your EIN set up, your DUNS number, your BIN number, making sure these are in place. And with our program, we actually step by step walk you through, make sure even if you already come with the LLC that's already structured, we actually walk you through our system and make sure that it is structured properly before we move the ball forward to make sure you are able to go through tier 1 to be able to start building out that foundation of line of credit. Even the slightest change to one of the fundability standards can turn a denial into an approval. Okay. So you could have, and we had a client that did that, came in the program. They're wondering why they weren't getting approved for their store credits. They're wondering why they weren't getting approved for the Uline and Granger. And literally we switched the address around. We updated the address, and within 30 days they were getting approvals. That was all that was missing. So it's very important to know this whenever you're setting up your business, whether you go with us or whether you go with somebody else, or whether you just go through YouTube University and take the long drag out version. Either way, you want to make sure you have this set up properly, okay? Improve your fundability. Even if you are fundable, most loan applications get denied because of the potential fraud concerns, not because you don't qualify. Lenders fight fraud by matching your company and application details against other data they have found from places like LexisNexis, Duns & Bradstreet, Experian, Small Business Exchange, Equifax, Check Systems. So are you keeping good standards with the banks? Is your LLC filed every year? Are you filing your taxes properly? Sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you, some clients come to us and they haven't filed. They've been open for business for 3 or 4 years. And they have never filed. First of all, it's time to turn back around and file on that LLC. Second of all, you're going to drag out the process with us. So we might as well just start from scratch, open up another business and make sure it's actually able to get funded. Make sure that it meets the criteria of being able to get funded in the right NIC code when it comes to that. So you're able to be in the right industry to get the most access to capital. So these are big things that you want to look out for. Check systems, are you overdrafting business bank accounts and letting them close out and thinking that it's because it's a business account, nobody's coming after you, it's going to hurt you in the long run. So you want to make sure you're in good standing when it comes to that. You must know what's being reported about you to have the best chance of getting approved, okay? So that's where we say that from. You have to know what's going on, what kind of information is out there about you to be able to have the best approval chances. And with our team and our blueprint, I know this sounds like a lot of information right now, and it's information overload, but with our team, we're able to get you access. We're able to walk you through the blueprint step by step, hold your hand to get you through this, to take action and be able to not fail when it comes to building our business credit. Okay. Build credit for your EIN. This is the bread and butter. This is where everybody hopped on. This is where everybody clicked on the video. This is why people are on the webinar today, is to learn and know how to build business credit and why it's so effective, right? And about people are more so moved by the fact that they can leverage business credit without using their personal guarantee. When you get a home, when you get a car loan, when you get a personal credit card, obviously, do you think the lenders and credit issuers pull your credit? Obviously, they do, right? So whenever your business applies for money, your business credit is being used to determine that, right? So it's the same thing. They're still looking at your business credit the same way they would look at your personal if you go apply for a personal credit card. So this kind of determines and stops whether if you get approved, how much you get approved for, and what kind of rates and terms you get, which is obviously very important. We don't want high interest rates even on a business account, right? Sometimes it's possible that we may have them, but essentially we don't want those things to pop up and hurt us. Okay, so get approved regardless of consumer credit quality. So we have clients that are active in our program right now that have 500 credit scores. They're business owners. They have cash flow coming into the business. They just invested in us and they're building out their business credit and they're getting approvals. But they're not leveraging their personal credit. And we have a program that pushes you through that helps you go tier by tier to build out business credit properly. And in the meantime, you're getting approvals for that. No personal guarantee is required. So obviously that's a no-brainer what I just said. Get credit quickly because scores are based on pretty much payment history. And sorry, there's a picture in front of that, but payment history. So obviously, as we're going tier by tier, I just kind of give you a little bit of drip, a little bit of sauce that most people kind of know about business credit. But your first lines of business credit you want to always add is like Uline, Granger. When you add those on there, when you use those, you want to use like $50 to $100 on there, and then you want to pay it back. And then within 30 to 45 days, now you have a payday score for your business. So now your business is now reporting. And you want to make sure you apply for a DUNS number. So when you come through our program, once again, I know it sounds like a lot of kerfuddle, it sounds like a lot of work, but when you come through our program, it is streamlined for you. We hold your hand so much through the process, it's almost like you click your heels and you're in Kansas when it comes to business credit. Okay, separate reports of consumer and commercial. So obviously making sure this divides the whole, taking your personal credit into accountability taking your personal credit and your consumer and separating it. Okay, so now your personal credit is not being held accountable when it comes to applying for these credit lines and loans. Sorry, I got a little tongue tied there, but establishes your credibility for lenders, suppliers, and credit issuers. Okay. So you want to be able to make sure you're more credible with the lenders, suppliers, and they be able to dive in and be able to see that you are trustworthy with the banks because banks trust banks. So they see all these other lines of credit reporting on your credit report. They're more likely to approve you as well. Anyone can use your business credit reports. So, I mean, anyone can see your business credit reports. So it's very important when you're applying for these, like they're able to take a look at your business credit report. So it's very important that you have it built out and established. Okay. Any and all businesses can qualify for business credit. Startups, nonprofits, C Corps, S Corps, works if you own multiple businesses. So a lot of people, a lot of clients will come through our program, they'll take our blueprint, they learn from us, and they'll go implement it into their other businesses because it's a skill set. Once you learn it with us, you have it for infinity. So you're able to continue to go open up other LLCs and get those funded, not leveraging your personal credit. It's no brainer. It's crazy. It's mind blowing. Get approved even when you can't get any types of loans or credit line. So there's 3 C's when it comes to this, right? Cash flow requirements, no cash flow requirements, no collateral requirements, no consumer credit requirements. Okay. So those are the 3 C's. If you don't build out business credit and you come in to a business and you want to start a business, you want to get funded, those are the 3 C's you're going to need in order to avoid having to build out business credit. So most people that come to us, they don't have the best personal credit. So consumer credit is already out the way. They don't have any equipment. They don't have any collateral on the line that they can use for equipment financing or anything like that. Cash flow, it's a startup business. They don't have the cash flow. So now they can't get a revenue loan. So we have to build out the business credit. You must build business credit to get the highest approvals and best terms on financing and get money when you can't get approved for loans or credit lines. So this is a case study, okay? This is from Marlon McKinney, Wealth Builders. I was looking for a fast way to get money to grow my consumer credit business. After failing to get approved for loans with several banks, I discovered this program. After getting initial vendor counts, I continued applying and getting all types of credit. And now I have over 100 business credit cards in my wallet, totaling over 1 million in total available credit. I have fleet credit that I use for auto repairs and for fuel, and have cash credit cards with the major banks, including Bank of America and Wells Fargo. I secured almost all of my credit without personal credit check and without a personal guarantee. Let me run that back, DJ. I secured almost all this credit without a personal credit check or without a personal guarantee. And I've been able to get loans with many sources since, including PayPal, Cabbage, with low rates and loan amounts over 100,000. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? First of all, y'all see it. Do y'all hear that? He took advantage of the program. He invested his time. He actually came from the credit repair space, just like myself. He invested his time. He took the blueprint. He listened to us, and now he has over 1 million in line of credit available on credit cards for his business credit, right, for business, through building business credit, not leveraging his personal credit score. So if this is possible for Mr. McKinney to do it, why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you take action and be on the same thing? Everybody's capable of doing this. Everybody's capable of being like Mr. McKinney here and being able to get access to the capital they need. Okay, get funding for your business. You must have access to funding to grow your business, obviously, right? You got to have the capital to grow your business, and you can't grow without that. After 2008 economy shift, Dodd-Frank required banks to tighten lending standards. As a result, alternative lending sources poured into the space with a 25% higher approval rate than bank loans. That's very heavy. That's something to think about. There's more funding available today for small business owners than ever before. But most lenders only offer one type of funding, making it difficult to access what you need. So that's where you come to us, because we have a unique universe of funding and availability to get you access to capital just by investing in our program and tying in with us. You have access to our coaches and our advisors that will walk you step by step. And I'll keep saying the same thing over again, hand by hand, to get you access to the funding you need wherever your business is at, whatever your personal credit is at, wherever, whether you're a startup or whether you've been in business for 5, 10, 20, 30 years. You must access all legitimate business funding options in one place to get the most money at the best terms. Another case study here. We have an OB-GYN clinic out of North Carolina. Dr. Brandon originally approached us to get $417,000 to pay off a tax lien and was in the process of closing his practice. With credit issues and no collateral, several banks had already denied him. Through multiple rounds of funding, he was able to get the money to pay off the IRS, expand his practice, and even make a run for public office. To date, he has secured over $1.5 million in funding through unsecured financing, revenue loans, and private investor term loans. So that's why I'm saying we have access to all types of capital to get you on the other side of what you need to. Imagine your business getting ready to close its doors and you owing the IRS. Half of us don't even owe people, the banks, debt over $10,000. Imagine owing almost $500,000 in debt. Getting ready to close your practice, your dream, something you went to school for, you studied for, and finding this program, plug it into our system, and being able to turn your life around and not only run for public office, but be able to get almost 1.5 or get over 1.5 in lines of credit for your business. That's a beautiful thing. That's an awesome thing. We have no excuse but to plug in to something like this. This is amazing. How to improve your fundability, get business credit for your EIN, and access credit lines and loans all in one place. As an entrepreneur, you should be able to get the money you need when you need it. But not knowing approval standards, not having business credit, not being able to access all the funding options in one place is what's holding you back. Our business finance suite helps you do all three to get the most money at the best terms. And that's what we help you get access to. That is holding you back. Not building out your business credit, not establishing the business properly is what's holding you back to getting the funding you need to grow your business. It will typically take you anywhere between 18 to 24 months to do on your own. But with our program, we've cut that down to 6 months. It saves yourself time. It saves you the headache. It saves you the YouTube University. Even though this video is going up on YouTube, you better believe it. But it saves you the headache. It saves you the time. And we've cut that down to 6 months. We have done the proper studying. We have done the proper research. We've done enough applications on our own to figure this out. And we actually are helping a lot of entrepreneurs get access to this capital and be able to get access to building business credit with us in our program at Elevate University. And we are excited and we hope that more people will join us this year because we're on a mission to help as many people as possible and be able to get you access to the capital you need. How much can that, obviously, right? We shaved you 18 months. We're shaving 18 months off the board for you. How much is that going to help you in your business grow? How much of a gap is that going to create for you in growth by us helping you and plugging into our system and getting with us, okay? And you'll be paying thousands or more for monitoring sites, DUNS, 411, violations or more, just not having the proper mentorship and blueprint and system and advisors and coaches to plug into. You're gonna really cost yourself thousands. Where you invest with us, we're able to hold your hand, take you step by step. And please don't take no offense when I'm saying hold your hand. I mean that in the best way. I don't mean that in an ignorant way. I don't mean that in a belittling way. I mean that in the best way. We're able to take your hand, walk you through the process, get you on the other side of these headaches, help you feel good about building out your business. Because the thing is, the exciting thing should be the fact that you're growing and building a business. The headache shouldn't be trying to get access to the capital. You should have so much line of credit that you can bridge yourself over between getting the clients, getting the proper cash flow. And I don't mean using that in a irresponsible way, but I mean, if you have cushion, everybody knows that's common sense. If you got cushion, you're able to get yourself through a rough season of business. So this is supposed to be exciting for you. You're not supposed to come into business stressed out, struggling on where you're going to get your next funding from, where's your next client coming from. Let us help you bridge the gap, plug into a system that can help you out, and get you on the other side of this. Okay. And obviously everybody wants to know price. What is the price? Where are we looking at? I love this. It sounds good. But Colton, tell me where to plug in at. Tell me what I'm coming in at. Tell me what I'm looking at. And that's simple. So pretty much what you get with our program is you get access to the webinar. This is going to be, this is live right now. We'll get to some questions at the end. But this is going to be on YouTube. So this is going to be streamed on YouTube. You're going to be able to get access to it and be able to watch this over and over again. The bonus you'll have, obviously, is before you onboard, I'm very thorough about how we run the business, okay? I don't play about customer service. I like to make sure, because your investment, whether it's $300, whether it's $3,000, whether it's $3 million, your investment is investment. You work hard for that money to help potentially grow your business. I want to take you, walk you through a call with me, onboarding with me. We get you plugged into this system. Then I'll get my coaches and my advisors to reach out to you. Within the first 2 weeks, we call you almost every day to make sure you're plugging into the system properly. After that, you get weekly calls with us. And you can call us anytime. So you can actually call us like you would call a customer service team, right? But it's like we're going to actually reach out to you too. So we're going to stay on top of it. But initially, you're going to get a call from me, a one-on-one with me, because obviously you're seeing me behind the screen here, but you're going to be able to plug in with me and be able to have a one-on-one with me directly. That call alone, trust me, I've been doing this for the past few years, been plugging into this. This is something I've been excited about to help a lot of clients grow. That call alone is valued at $300. Establishing business credibility and ensuring compliance and lending standards, we have that valued at $1,200. So being able to help you be able to establish and make sure your entity is set up correctly is saving you the headache of having to pay thousands of dollars trying to recorrect it or open up another LLC. We're actually able to help you establish and be able to get that set up properly, make sure that you are compliant as well. Build business credit profiles with major bureaus. So being able to walk you through how you can set up your Duns & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax business, that's valued at $1,500. A lot of people waste time in the wrong directions. We've cut this blueprint down to be able to get you access almost overnight within a 6-month period to be able to grow your business. Obtain initial vendor lines of credit. That's valued at $1,500. It would take you years to go the right way with this because some people come to us and say, hey, I have my vendor accounts. And then we'll plug in with them and they only have 2 or 3. You have to build out your business credit properly. I'm just going to give you a little bit of jewels here. You need at least 10 to 21. And that's average. And that's a big gap, but you need at least 10 to 21 trade lines to be reporting at the end of 6 months for you to get access to the capital you need while you're in the program and after the program. Okay. Securing revolving store credit. So being able to get access to the Lowe's, Home Depot. We have the blueprint. We have the way, the proper steps to get access to that. That's valued at $2,000. Obtaining fleet and cash credit. So believe it or not, we have people that come in the program. They build out their credit, their business credit properly. They're able to get 200. We just had a client the other day, actually, $278,000 in line of credit approval with GM Financial. Truck driver. So now he's going to go put some hot shots on the road and add another revenue stream to his business. Could you imagine? Can you imagine that? Okay. Secure business loans and credit lines. So being able to get actual cash value loans. Cash value loans, business loans for your business. We help you at the end be able to obtain that. We got that valued at $5,000. The whole total offer of what we do for you and what we plug you into, and this is just minimal. Like we actually offer way more. And you see when you plug into the system, you have an actual portal with us. We have an actual system with us. This is not a, hey, we take a call, we jot down your information, you fill out this intake form, and we holler at you. No, we don't do any of that. We have you plug into the system. We onboard you on the phone. Our onboard specialists reach out to you. We get you taken care of. And then from there, we plug you into a portal. We get you a login. We get you into a system, and you're able to plug and play from day one. And all that is valued at $14,481. Now, because you're on this call, and obviously I know you guys are hearing me, but I know everybody's eye jotted and jolted right down to the corner where you get access today for $3,000. You do. That's true. Just being on this webinar, we're going to close out here in a minute and get people that are in this webinar first access to this at this value price. And I actually see some people raising their hand there. Excited. This is awesome. This is great. This is good. Thank you. Yeah. So we're going to be able to get you access to this today And just by watching this, we're going to plug this back on YouTube. If you reach out, you book a call, we're going to put a link in the bio. And on that call, on that booking link, it's going to say, where did you find us at? And it's going to say either, an ad, YouTube, Google. So if you put it on YouTube, you're going to get access to this price because we're normally priced at $5,000, which for what we bring, what value we bring, is a no-brainer. Because you got to imagine, you're getting access to 100 to 250,000 line of credit for your business after working with us. Okay, so you're not going to return void. You plug into the system, you listen to our advisors, you go full speed, no laziness, no cutting corners. You build out your business correctly with business credit, which is plug and play. It's almost like copy and paste into your applications, literally. I'm giving you guys some information right now, but I'm telling you, I'm all about releasing. I'm all about customer service. I'm all about giving game to help you elevate. You're not going to fail with this. So if you mean to tell me 3,000, you don't see the value in investing 3,000 in yourself into advisors, blueprints that are going to get you 150 to 250,000 in your business within the next 6 months, that's a no-brainer. I don't know who wouldn't take advantage of that. And I'm sure the chat is blowing up right now. I minimized it, but I'm excited to get you guys rolling. I would love to help you guys and get you guys funded in the next 6 months going into 2025. We will be here for a while. We're going to be here for a long time because this is game changing. There's no brainer. But if you take advantage or book a call on the link below, you're going to be able to get access to this program for $3,000. Plug into it. We're here to help people. We're not here to help people. We're not here to hurt people. There's no bad questions. There's no dumb questions. Anything we can do to help you start financing this or pay what you got to pay to get invested today. Plug in with us. Let's talk soon. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming on the call. This is Colton Williams with Elevate University. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.